Hey everybody, good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, folks, we have another event has occurred in Minnesota. Minnesota is hitting a bubbling point, and I hope people understand that the federal government is pushing the citizens of Minnesota, and not just in Minnesota, they're in multiple states and cities that are, of course, blue states and cities. The whole goal is to push you so hard that you give up. That's the goal. I just want y'all to understand the entire goal is to push you to act out. Trump even made the announcement that he's gonna trigger the Insurrection Act if the leaders of Minnesota don't do something. Listen, he want to do that shit anyway. He want to do that shit anyway. But they had another pew pew event in Minnesota again. Hey Roxy, hey Kiera, good morning to you all. Hey Antoine. But this is your government pushing more. Do you guys remember before the election? I mean, we're going to go back even further than that. We're talking years, for decades. You know how Republicans always used to talk about states' rights? Remember that? They always used to talk about states' rights. States' rights, states' rights. No letting the federal government come into our backyard and tell us what to do. Now, those same people who told you that say, just lay down, just comply, just don't resist. And you know what that is? I told y'all, conservatives never believed in that big government, small government shit. They never believed in that. All that shit always, I'm telling you, all that shit always was a ploy to block you from getting access to things that would have helped you. That's all it ever was. That's what states' rights means. States' rights doesn't mean we're trying to do what's best for our state. It means even growth, we don't want it if we don't want it. Good morning, Carla. Good morning, coming on up. JC, thank y'all for joining me this morning. And I ask y'all only to do a couple of things when you're in the lives in the morning, right? If y'all could tap that like button for me, because tapping is clapping. And then if you could hit that copy link button for me. Copy link counts as a share. You don't even have to send that link to anybody. And then the last thing, just engage in the comments. Let's have a good conversation. But what you all are figuring out is, hey, Fire Rescue, Republicans have never believed in small government. And they've never believed in states' rights. I'm going to give you more proof they've never believed in small government. Who created the Department of Homeland Security, which is the largest government department? Who created that? I'm going to wait and let y'all think on that one. Hey, Farmer Don. Hey, Candy. Hey, Ricky baby. Rika baby. Rika Abby. I don't know why I say baby. That's right, Kiera. Conservatives created the Department of Homeland Security. Remember, the Department of Homeland, thank you all so much. The Department of Homeland Security was created after 9/11. After September 11th, Republicans created a new department. And that new department was the Department of Homeland Security. And what they've continued to be, oh, it's Rickaby. Okay. No. It's not you. It was me. Because I don't know. I just saw the letters and thought baby in there at the end. It's me. It's not you, beautiful. But they have created departments. They continue to do surveillance. Republicans are the very party that they told you to fear. Remember, they told you fear big government. They are the government they told you to fear. They told you government will try to control you. They will try to change what you can do. Hey, dude, good morning. They are that government. They try to control the books you can read, what medical procedures you can get, who you can marry, what food you can eat, where you can go, what TV shows you can watch, what you can listen to. Like, what? That's that party. They've always been that party. They just always sold the American people on something different. That's all. But they've always been that party. And they always will be, as long as you don't force them to move in another direction. It's going to always be that way, as long as you don't force them to move. Republicans have gotten further and further and further right over many decades now. Further and further right. And they're all trying to outdo each other. Who can be the most right? Who can be the most conservative? Who can be the most hardcore? But none of them try to outdo each other on who can provide the best healthcare plan, who can provide the best job training bill, who can provide the best affordable housing program. None of them are competing on that. They're all competing on how they can make your life worse. Ask yourself why you want a government like that. Why do you want a government that's entire goal is to create division amongst its citizens? They just want you to fight. Let's fight each other. Let's fight. You know, I play a lot of games in here. I'll come for mag. I'll do all that other shit. But at the end of the day, the problem is bigger than the people who voted for it. It's the orchestrators at the top. You understand? Yep. It's about who can be the most cruel. And somewhere along the way, Americans, y'all treat y'all government like sports. It's not sports. This is not a football team. That's not what this is. This is fucking life. This is your life. This is reality. This is not a damn game. And too many people are treating politics like a game. This ain't the Super Bowl. See, when somebody wins that's talking about policy that's going to ruin your life, guess what happens? Your life gets ruined. But I'm going to tell you, there's another piece to this that America's been doing. It votes against its own best interest. You know why? Because the expectation is that liberals will fix it or liberals will stop it from happening. I read something yesterday that talked about the plan that Republicans do. I told y'all nothing is a coincidence, right? The reason why Democrats. The reason why Democrats are always in a pickle is on purpose. Why? Republicans purposely destroy the government so that when Democrats get in office, they can't work on progress. They have to work on fixing the things that were broken by the opposition party. Like Republicans always scream at you about deficits. We got to be responsible with our spending. But when they are in charge, they're spending money like it's a stolen credit card. And they don't believe you will never hear about austerity. You won't hear about austerity until a liberal's in the White House. Then all of a sudden, we got to watch our money again. Right now, it's happening when Trump's in office. Republicans are letting Trump spend money like crazy, and they're spending money too. They're spending money too. Wake up, folks. It's a lot of money that's being wasted, and it's your money. It's your tax-paying dollars. Let me check something. I'm just checking. I want to know how much more the deficit grew in 2024, right? In fiscal year 2024, we're talking about Trump, right? A lot of this is Trump spending, right? It accumulated approximately 1.8 trillion, an increase in 138 billion from fiscal year 2023. This was the third largest federal deficit in U.S. history outside of COVID. Who was president during COVID? The man is spending your money like it's not his money. That's why he's doing it. It ain't his money. So he can run through that shit like crazy. And when the government needs more money, guess what they're going to do? Raise your damn taxes. Why? Because they gave a permanent tax cut to rich people. They ain't about to make them rich people pay taxes. Those rich people put money in their campaign so they don't have to pay taxes. And y'all sitting around looking silly, fighting over who go in the bathroom. You ain't about to have a fucking bathroom. You're about to be using it outside in a hole on the floor, like other countries. He ain't paid for that 747 fire rescue. Trump is a criminal and a crook. And not just he's a criminal and a crook. It's the whole lot of them. And I'm looking at Americans and I'm going, when are you going to... It's almost like, when are folks going to wake up? It's almost like they don't want to wake up. I got a feeling America likes being asleep. I'm going to put this up because, I found that yesterday. I had to clean it up a little bit. Since Prez had that nussy out, somebody did what needed to be done to make very clear what we were looking at. And so I made sure I censored that nussy again, right? Because I told you what it looked like. I've been telling y'all, I told you from the very first time I saw it, what it looked like, okay? So when I saw this picture, I said, oh, thank you, God. It's like the Lord heard my prayers and was like, there you have it, child. Thank you. I love the fucking internet. The internet is a great place. It can be raggedy as fuck too. Don't get me wrong. The internet can be a raggedy ass place, but it can also be a great place that produces great fucking things. Okay? So when I saw this, I said, oh. Now, did you guys know that Enrique Tarrio works for DHS? I told y'all Proud Boys was working for your government. I told y'all a lot of those January 6ers that got pardoned, they work for the government now, getting bonuses to hunt down Americans, harass other Americans, because they've gone beyond immigration. But I don't know if y'all knew that. That's why y'all don't see the Proud Boys nowhere. They got jobs now. Real ones. That's why you don't see the Proud Boys marching. That's also why, look. I'm about to connect some dots for y'all. That's also why when you have the protests, they don't break out into riots. Because all those guys, those crisis actors, because conservatives always tell on themselves, right? All the crisis actors that they send out when liberals are doing stuff outside, they got jobs now. They work for the government. They finally have comprehensive fucking dental. For real, that's the real come up. That they have comprehensive fucking dental. Honey, Gladys, guess what? I found out since I signed up for ICE, we got this thing called comprehensive dental. I think now you can get your fronts put back in. I'm just saying. That's why they act the way they do. See, some of us, you know what I've realized about myself? I've been a little privileged due to my hard work. I hope y'all caught that. I've been a little privileged due to my hard work because my hard work put me in positions where I was able to have jobs that had comprehensive dental, life insurance, health insurance, training programs, things like that, right? Tuition reimbursement and shit, And a lot of people in America haven't had access to that. And those people are mad. They're also not very smart, but you're not supposed to focus on that. They're just mad that they're not getting what everybody else is getting that earned it. They want people to just give it to them. It's almost like that DEI thing. They claim DEI is about giving people access to things that didn't earn it. It's almost like they're doing the same thing in reverse, right? Right. See, I'm gonna tell y'all where okay. Let me go back because I wanna connect a dot. Remember when I told y'all, I said I don't understand how the Proud Boys are following Enrique Tarrio. Remember I told you that? You know what that picture is, Sonia? That's the Players Club. That's Diamond up there on the stage. That's what that is. That's Diamond or Ronnie up there on the stage trying to get that shmoney. A girl trying to get through college. Say it again, marriage is DEI for men. Because there's a whole lot of men that are married that I'm like, how the fuck you get a wife? Okay. But again, women but see, men don't want you to chase their money. But okay, I'm not even going to go there this morning. I'm not, because they're going to get mad with me. They're going to get mad. I ain't got time this morning. Now, remember I told y'all Enrique Tarrio, right? I said, why is Enrique Tarrio, why is the Proud Boys, why are they listening to Enrique Tarrio? His first name is fucking Enrique. So I kept saying, what is the deal? That's because Enrique identifies as a white man. Guess where I read about Enrique Tarrio working for DHS? Just guess where I read about it at. The shit is comical. Telemundo. Telemundo wrote the article about Enrique Tarrio working for DHS. I'm looking right at it. It's on telemundo.com. Go on there. I ain't gotta lie. It's almost like Telemundo finally figured out that Enrique Tarrio is Hispanic. It's almost like Telemundo is starting to tell their people that watch Telemundo, we're not white. You think? You like that picture, Shauna? I'm gonna tell you, when I see that picture, you know what I think about? Boom, 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 boom. I just see a woman, and I hear, why don't somebody just slap me? Come on, just slap me. That's what I hear when I see that picture. I be wanting to be like, come on, President. Hey. Meow, 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 meow. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I see this picture and that's what I think. That's what I think. It's time to jam. Come on, girls. Let's dance. Listen, I'm sorry. I know I'm too much. I'm sorry. But I told y'all from the first time I saw this fucking picture, it was a fucking nussy. So thank you, internet, for putting some legs on that thing. I'm telling you, when I saw this shit, I said, not Vanity 1776. Wait a minute. The funny thing is, every member of Vanity would have been put into detention. Even the white girl. Catch it. She would have been put in detention for aiding and abetting. Facts. Even the white girl would have caught the work. You took a screenshot, Shauna? Have at it, girl. Oh, I tell you, man, I really work hard to find really good pictures for y'all. Huh? And when I saw this one, I said, oh man. Now keep in mind, the picture that I actually have is uncensored. And there's some other language over here that I had to cover up because I would have caught a violation. I would have caught a violation. I already know this. So I covered that up. But the picture I have has some text and an unredacted nussy. And that thing fat too. Catch that one. Roast beef. But yes, Enrique Tarrio is working for the Proud Boys, and it is, go on telemundo.com. Seriously, go on fucking telemundo.com. And watch and read the article. You can translate the page. And so, hey man, because they're going to be coming to Florida soon. Oh, I'm so, can I tell you how excited I am that ICE is going to take their ass to Florida? It's time to clean up, little Cubana. It's time to clean it up. That's right. No more white identifying. The racist whites have had enough of that shit. They ready to clean up house, right? The most ironic part of it all is somebody that's just like you is helping them do it. That's crazy. Crazy. You know what? Enrique don't think he gonna end up in the same detention center because he thinks he gonna help do all of that and he'll be one of the good ones. They always think that. Because I've seen a couple of black ICE officers in the mix. And I'm going, no surprise. But don't forget, Enrique Tarrio was sentenced to 22 years in prison. He's only a free man because Donald Trump loves criminals and gave him a pardon. Donald Trump pardoned more than 1,500 people from the January 6th attack that attacked police officers. Now the same administration says respect authority. Didn't you just tell them people to go up there and do whatever they wanted to do on January 6th? Now all of a sudden we supposed to comply. I told y'all that's why my ass ain't going to not now protests. Only protest I'll ever do is with my fucking wallet. That's it. Yeah, I want ICE in Texas too. Because there's too many white identifying Hispanics over there too. They need to clean up Texas too. They need to clean up Louisiana, Texas, all below that Mason-Dixon line with a lot of brown and black immigrants that love to be white adjacent. It's time to put them in there to little detention centers too. Let's go ahead and just clean it all up. See, because they love to clap for the shit until ICE show up at their door. Then all of a sudden, we're one of the good ones. And I like to remind them, there are no good ones. There are no good ones. Not to them. Y'all go and learn. So you play stupid games, you're going to win stupid prizes. Isn't that picture wonderful, BMO? I told y'all the president had a neck nussy. I just appreciated that the legs are shaved. And just so y'all know, in the unredacted picture that I have of this, I'm trying to think of the best way to say it. It's a ball nussy. They didn't put no hair on it. I'm just saying. They didn't put no hair on it. I'm going to put this up today in this other group that I'm in and watch the MAGA men crash out. Because you know what I'm going to tell them? Yeah, I can show it on Patreon. Actually, I'll put it on the Patreon today. I'll put it in there because I can put it on Patreon. So I'll put it over there today. Yep, thank you for that. I will put this picture on Patreon because I can put it in my Patreon. Not add the hair, listen. I'm going to put it in Patreon today. I am. But watching what ICE is doing, and they're starting off in liberal states and cities, but at some point, he gonna move beyond that. At some point, he gonna move beyond that. And that's just real shit. Now, I'm gonna tell you something else that Trump is attempting to do while you're being distracted by him talking about Greenland and Venezuela and all these other things, right? I'm going to tell you something that's happening too. The Department of Justice has sued 23 states demanding unredacted voter data. Okay? I'm going to say that one more time. Unredacted voting data is what they're chasing. Because the goal is to stop you from voting. Because once they get the unredacted data, then they're going to harass you and claim that you shouldn't be able to vote. Yep, they're going to try to intimidate voters with that information. They have sued at least 43 states and Washington, D.C. They want the complete voter registration list. They want everything. They want your driver's license number, your social security number. Let me tell you the 8 states that have already given up all that information on all their voters. Because some of you might live in those states. Your elected officials gave up all this information to the feds. Didn't even protect your personal information. Arkansas, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas, Tennessee, and Wyoming have already given up voter registration lists, including your driver's license number and your social security number. You're very welcome, redheaded. The real trauma is seeing the unredacted version. Trust me on this. But those 8 states have already given up the data to the feds. Good morning, Smiley. For what reason, though? Because they want it. That's the reason. They don't say why. They just say they want it. I'm telling you, it's their way to interfere with elections. That's what it's for. It's to interfere with elections. If they can't convince you to not vote for it, guess what they're going to do? Make it so that you can't vote. Fuck it. I'm done trying to talk to you becomes the mindset. I'm done talking to you. I tried to convince you. What do y'all hear Trump say consistently? We can do it the easy way or the hard way. He don't mind doing it the hard way. He don't mind. They want that information so they can harass your ass. It's on purpose, y'all. It's on purpose. Everything is designed. So ultimately, I'm going to tell you what Trump is aiming to do. He doesn't want midterm elections. That is the goal, to stop midterm elections. Because if Trump can stop midterm elections, then he can't get checked, and he knows it. Because he knows Republicans aren't going to do shit. They're complicit. People like Mike Johnson are complicit. Congressional Republicans are complicit. Now, I know y'all heard the story that, what's her name? Lisa Murkowski and a Democrat has co-sponsored a bill to stop Trump from doing anything with Greenland. Let me tell you something. Lisa Murkowski's full of shit. Don't buy into her bullshit. Lisa Murkowski's full of shit. Because Lisa Murkowski been going along to get along this entire fucking time. Real talk. So don't think for 1 second because you see her do one thing that looks like she cares, that she cares. She don't. She don't. Susan Collins don't. They don't fucking care. Mitch McConnell, they got him standing. Y'all saw Mitch did a speech yesterday. I was surprised. I was like, wow. They got Paul up here. He must have been having a good day. They got him up here talking, trying to convince other Republicans to block Trump from doing anything with Greenland. But you know what my thought was? Why y'all blocking him? Y'all been laying down for his fucking ass all this time. Laying down and letting that man with them swollen ass ankles walk all over them. They had no problem with it then. I'm just going, it's just insane to me to watch it. Yeah, Senator Shanine and Lisa Murkowski introduced the NATO Unity Protection Act. Man, Lisa Murkowski need to shut the fuck up. Because I even heard some political pundits talking yesterday. Would Lisa Murkowski flip to being a Democrat in the Democratic caucus due to it? No, she's not. Like, stop, come on. No, she's not. She's a Republican through and through, and she would throw all the citizens of Alaska under the bus to protect herself and to protect Donald Trump. She's been doing it up to this point. Why would she stop now? She's not going to stop. See, the people who voted for Trump, they bought into the bullshit. We got to get a Republican in here to manage the money and this, that, and the other. And I keep asking the same question. If Republicans are so much better at running the economy over Democrats, why are most Republican states more poor than Democratic states? Tulsi Gabbard was never a Democrat. She was always a dino. Trust me. And she's Russian compromised. I believe that Tulsi Gabbard gets money from the Russians. I stand by that because the bitch don't have no other way to make money except being on conservative media. Tulsi Gabbard, she faked being a Democrat so she can get elected into office. And she's a racist too. I stand by that. Fuck Tulsi Gabbard. Real talk. Fuck Tulsi Gabbard. Andrew feels like I'm saying a whole bunch of nothing. You know, I am saying that you're bad built. Bye, Andrew. The ones that are built like problems and misunderstandings are the worst of the worst that come in my life. You don't know what you talking about. I know you bad built. I know you look like you got gout and diabetes. I know you look like you ain't changed your sheets and pillowcases in months. I know that. That's what I do now. That's when they really get mad. Fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. That's when they get to typing and shit. I was thinking last night, because y'all seen those videos, the video from, I think it's the Golden Globes, where Wanda Sykes is doing her routine during the presentation and she's talking about Bill Maher. That's a show I would love to go on, Bill Mayer's show, to call him the fuck out. Because just so y'all know, Bill Mayer's supposed to be a comedian, but he's not really funny. But he is a hardcore conservative, and he always tries to make it seem like he's just in the middle. No, he not. Bill Mayer he ain't never been in the middle. That man ain't been in the middle since the fucking 80s. Okay? Bill Mayer is a hardcore Republican and a hardcore conservative and tries to pretend that he's anything but that. He used to date Ann Coulter. Okay? Okay? So I love that Whoopi Goldberg was like, that thing you do, we need less of that. Catch it. Like, I'm not even going to go into this whole diatribe. Just whatever you do, we need less of that. He's always in the middle as everybody's business, Anthony, because he ain't got no business. Bill Mayer he's not funny. You understand? He's not funny. That's the thing. He's not a funny guy. Never been funny. That's the thing. Never been funny. He's just white. And that is it. And that is all. Catch that part. Catch that part. He not even a Bush Senior Republican for real, because he's a Trumper. It's no way for you to be a Trumper and be a Bush Senior guy, because the policy don't even match up. You understand where I'm coming from, Kim? The policy don't match up. He might have started being a Republican then, but he left that a long time ago. That fucker is MAGA. Bill Mayer is MAGA. So I was glad Wanda Sykes dragged his ass. You saw him, he was just like, oh, he's been a Republican since back then, but now he's in a position with that whack ass show of his. I'm like, he a clown. I would love to go on there and be like, how come you don't hardly get a smoke to the other side? And I know what he's going to say. Well, I actually do. I give it to them too. Give me an example of when you've given it to the other side consistently and enjoyed it. Because you seem to only enjoy it when it's the other side. Give me a real example. A real one. I want to go on MS Now. Yup, I want to be on MS Now so bad to drag that fucking panel. Oh, to drag Mika Brzezinski and Joe Scarborough. I would outright say, because I'm loyal to my country. I know y'all two wouldn't know nothing about loyalty. At that point, they pull me off. Catch it. At that point, they pulled my ass off. Segment over. Then they gonna come back and Joe gonna be all mad and shit. We had to end that segment because that's just what I won't allow for. Okay. I didn't say you left your wife for Mika Brzezinski. I didn't say that. Oh, they're married. They got married a couple years ago. He was married and she was married. But Joe Scarborough talks like he's such a family values type of fucking guy. How? You are fucking your coworker. How? Okay, but I guess you could say he is a Republican. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they got married. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He was married, she was. And then magically, they got married. Catch that part. But she still goes by Brzezinski. She ain't changed her name. She didn't change her name when she was married to the other man. Because she wanted to keep her daddy name. Because you know she loved to ride on her daddy's legacy. She loved to ride on her daddy's legacy. Oh, she loved that. She loved to say her last name is Brzezinski. Even though she hasn't done anything of value herself. And you know what she would say to me? Well, I actually do the know your value for women. Bitch, we already knew our value. We didn't need your recognition. The fuck? Bitch, we ain't need your recognition. Yeah, Al Sharpton did officiate. They would have been better off having Jesse Jackson. Chill. If you're going to have somebody with no morals and character. I mean, Al ain't got none either. But if you're going to go that low, you might as well get Jesse Jackson to do it. And 10, 15 years from now, Mika Brzezinski gonna be all stressed out when Joe get a young co-host and he gonna think that she gonna leave him, he gonna leave her for the young woman, which he probably will. I mean, that's how he got you. I'm like, but yeah, they're together. So I would love to go on there and be like, honestly, my first thing would be, I am really surprised that y'all have me here. Because I'm going to say the truth. I'm not going to temper it. I'm not going to be gentle. I'm not going to say what's going to make my big boss feel happy, right? I'm going to tell the American people the truth. That big mainstream media like y'all only tell the stuff that y'all want us to know. And the stuff that you do tell us is highly edited and filtered to keep us obedient. The panel gonna do, wait a minute, wait. We actually tell, and that's when I say calm down, because you actually don't do none of that shit you say. That's just the truth. You actually don't do any of those things. Because if you did those things, you wouldn't still be on air. That's how come I know you don't do them. People who do those things don't have a show on this network anymore, like Joy Reid, Melissa Harris Perry, Rachel Maddow only once a week. Now she does other things because she has a different role at MSNL now. But you understand my point? So miss me with all that shit. Joe Scarborough, he real good about that, trying to make it seem like he's different than the others. Hold on, y'all. I want to flash y'all something real quick. Hold on. I'm going to show you that while I'm looking for something else. I saw that yesterday. That shit made me howl. Made me howl, y'all. All right. I'm going to be good. I'm never watching that fucking movie again. Never watching that movie again. When I saw that meme yesterday, that fucked my head up after that. I said, well, shit, I don't even want to see that movie no more. I don't even want to see Basic Instinct no more. I don't even want to see it. Because every time that scene come on from this point forward, I'm going to see Trump. So I said, I don't even want to see that movie no more. Don't even want to see it no more. Yeah, that's an ICE officer who got the rings knocked out his ass when he slipped on that ice. That's the one that he jumped out his car, tried to run towards protesters. He slipped on the ice. He got up, ran back to his truck, and drove off. Because he was embarrassed. I know he broke his shit, too. He broke his shit. He's going to file a workman's compensation claim. We're going to have to pay for boy for quite a minute. Because I'm sure he broke his shit. Oh, he broke his shit. Man, at least 100 coins fell out that motherfucker. At least. Just be running over collecting coins and shit. You get 100 coins, you get an extra life. Listen. But another great image. He went back to that car so fast. Honey. He went back to that car so fast. He was so embarrassed. He's like, the fuck? I'm gonna be all over the goddamn internet. Thank God I got this mask on. But then you know what's gonna happen when he go home? Hey, Gladys, I see this picture here. I saw the video of that ICE guy came out that car and bust his ass. I think that's Tom from down the street. I'm sure that's him. Because you know Tom got childbearing hips. I'm sure that's him. That's what's happening. People who know that man know it's him. So he ain't hiding from nobody. I used to love Sonic the Hedgehog. So when I see this picture, this warms my fucking heart. Nuh-uh, Gladys, we got an Epsom soak in there. Cause he gonna need it when he get back. He probably ain't got none. Let's take him a care package down there. Cause from this thing I see on the internet, they done knocked the rings out his ass. Ciao. That made me that made me cough. Because I thought about something. Down south, they would never say rings. That's not how they talk. They gonna say rings. So when I kept thinking about them, they would say it exactly like that. They knocked the rings out his ass. That's why I love this fucking picture. I love this fucking picture. And then I want to remind you, your president got so mad at that Ford place, at the Ford plant, that he stuck his little finger out at that man. And that was hard to see. He had to work really hard, you know. He was so mad. He was so mad. So mad. It's like if you don't put that little ass hand away. Out there with a little tiny hand like this. Little finger, little tiny finger. Like the tip of this leg. Like if you don't put that fucking finger down, is it even really a finger when it's that small? Think about it. Would you call it a finger when it's that small? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think you can really call it a finger when it's that small. I don't really think you can. I don't really think you can. I'm be honest. I just don't think it's possible to call it a finger. Okay, yeah, you could call it a nub. I guess you could call it a nub. That's true. Nub is a nice way to reference it. It does look like quite the nub. Does look like quite the nub. Now, I want to read something to y'all, okay? Because I saw something online yesterday. And I got to find this person's profile on Facebook. Yeah. I want to find their profile on Facebook because I want to find the post that they did. Almost so I can clown it. You know what I mean? That's kind of why I want to find it. But then at the same time, I don't care that much, but it's funny. I want y'all to listen to this. So there's this guy. Listen to what, I'm going to read it for you. You all know I voted for Trump. I'm 52 on oxygen and I'm disabled. I have struggled my whole life. Kool-Aid and peanut butter sandwiches were a staple in my family. My parents both worked hard to try to get me things and get me through school. The only time my mom ever qualified for food stamps was when she and my dad first got divorced. Then she got a job making $2.01 an hour plus tips and lost the food stamps. I know what it's like to have nothing. I worked, I made money, and I raised 5 kids plus 3 extra hang-arounds that I wouldn't trade for the world. Now I'm 52, disabled, divorced, and expected to live off $1,800 a month. I blame me. It's not the government's job to support me. They should be making sure my tax dollars go into investigating fraud, securing the border, and fixing infrastructure. My health care was much better before Obamacare. I now have a $4,000 bill just to keep my oxygen and a machine that supply me 5 liters of oxygen at night so I don't unalive in my sleep. This is not okay. But how the hell can oxygen bottles I fill myself cost me this much? It's not the government's job to pay these people. It's the people's job to make this legitimately affordable. They pick up my oxygen on Tuesday, so fine with me. Shove it all straight up your ass, motherfuckers. I don't care. The world is crumbling and fraud is rampant. The money is being sent overseas, and we are more concerned about if a woman who was videoed trying to drive through officers was justified pew-pew or not. Fuck you all, you garbage humans. Don't even try to hold the moral ground. You literally are the problem. Big government control on healthcare and weapons at the same time, defunding the police and cancel people for words, and even worse, unalive them. Fuck you all. Bring it. Oxygen or not. The line is drawn in the sand. Wake the fuck up, you foolish children. You don't like what I'm saying? Come on over and tell me about it. I think I still have an ass whooping or 2 left in the tank. I'm fucking sick of the bullshit. You are the problem. Wake up. So let's dissect this. Okay? Let's dissect this. All right? I told you MAGA is in a dark place, but I told you the place that they're in is extremely emotional. Notice all the things he's talking about are the propaganda he's been fed, because the propaganda causes him to be angry. He wants to be violent. He wants to do things. But you ain't got to worry about it because he ain't got enough oxygen to turn up on you. You understand? He don't even have enough oxygen to fight with you verbally. Now he can type out some shit. Now it probably take him a while to type it out, because when you don't get enough air, you ain't got a lot of strength. But when I saw this yesterday, I said, so he's disabled. He got 5 kids, but he raised 3 extra. But notice he ain't talk about those kids. Where your kids at? How come they not helping you? That says a lot about who he is, don't it? Because kids who respect and love their parents, you come live with me. We're going to do all this together. You get it? But instead, he's suffering, broke, trying to figure out how he going to breathe. Okay. Hey there, Dr. Chang. Okay. Y'all remember in Harlem Nights when they locked the cop in the bank vault and Quick was telling him, listen, you need to take, when you take some small breaths, when we lock the door, be like, to keep the air in here. And as soon as he shut that door, Danny Aiello was like, that's how that guy was when he typed all that shit. He was like, and my thing is this, instead of paying for internet so you could type this stupid shit on the internet, you should put that money into your oxygen. He should put that money into his oxygen. But no, he's focused on telling us to fuck off. And then claiming you can come tell him because he think he still got another ass whooping in him. No, I think you got you gonna get your ass whooped in you. Because you don't have the energy. You don't even have the oxygen to whoop nobody ass. You ain't got it, beloved. Probably drives an F-250. No, he don't. No, he probably don't even have no car because he can't afford it no more. I'm telling you, he probably got to pay a friend to get a ride into town. Chill. Gladys, I'm about to leave because I'm going to go down here and pick up William. He called me and said he needed a ride into town, and I got to go into town to Tractor and Supply anyway. So he's going to give me $20 so he can ride with me into town. And I'm going to use that $20 to pick up some stuff from Tractor and Supply. I'll be back. I know, poor Gladys. He stays talking to her. But when I read this yesterday, I was like, this man is so fucking angry and broke. And broke. Yep. He says his oxygen cost was better before ACA and government subsidies. That's what he say. That's what he say. I'm just mad that I think he's on Medicare. I'm mad that he's on that. No, I don't even think he is. I don't know if he is or not, but he probably is because he's disabled. Or I bet you if he's a disabled veteran. Well, let me double check this. No, I don't think he said he was a veteran, but he is disabled, which means he's probably getting SSDI. He's probably getting SSDI. So he's a fucking socialist sitting at home telling everybody else they're the problem. No, you're the problem. We're paying you to sit your ass at home on the internet writing stupid shit. We need to cut off your benefit. You need to go get a fucking job. Because if he got enough energy and enough oxygen to type that shit, he could do data entry. He can do data entry. He could if he wanted to, but he don't want to work. He want to sit at home on his ass and make money. Government taxpayer money. That's what the fuck that is. That's what that is. This morning, we're not going to do an uncensored live on Patreon today because tomorrow we have Freebie Friday. And I'm going to do a long show tomorrow over there on Patreon as well because I got some footage it's jarring, but you need to see it, about how your government, ICE, was detaining a man to the point that his body went completely limp and they had to drag him away. And his family had to look for him because they wasn't sure if he lived. He is living still in ICE custody with injuries and still has received no medical care. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. And somebody say, what do I think about Iran? I think that Trump needed, I'm going to say this. I thought conservatives say they tired of America being the world's police. Why is Trump in the business of what Iran's doing to its citizens? Trump got ICE out attacking American citizens. Kind of rich coming from us to tell Iran not to attack protesters. We need to mind our fucking business and take care of home. Isn't that what Trump said he was going to do? Take care of home. Stop trying to be the world police. Didn't he run on that shit? He's trying to solve everybody's problems, but all the shit here at home. It's a distraction. So you don't remind him about how your groceries cost more. Everything in your life costs more. You might not have a job. You might not have a home to stay in. Whatever it is. He need to solve that shit. He don't want to solve those problems. You know why? He bored with that shit now. Yeah, he need to make sure we get them Epstein files unredacted. We didn't protest ICE when Obama was in office, Nelson, because we was making money and we was using washcloths. Were you using a washcloth during the Obama years, Nelson? I'll wait. Were you using a washcloth during the Obama years, Nelson? Do 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 do. Were you still in that generational trailer during the Obama years? Don't. Ding 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 boom boom. Nelson, where'd you go? Hello, are you there? Hello, are you there? I thought we were talking. Aw, it ain't no fun. I feel like that little baby in Pet Cemetery. No fear. No fear. No fear. I just want to play with you. Damn. Damn, Anthony. Anthony said he left faster than his dad. Listen. Left faster than mines too. Catch that part. And mines were married. Catch that part. See, I was letting Nelson talk. I was letting Nelson cook. And I answered his questions, but he didn't even answer mine. That wasn't right. I was asking questions too. I thought we were having a conversation. Damn. You reading it? Okay, Nelson, I'm going to say it again. Were you living in the generational trailer during the Obama years? And were you using a wash rag then as well? What'd they say? I'm going to get my lip gloss ready because I already know I'm about to, with that, y'all know what movie this from. Want to see a dead body? I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Because you know what I'm thinking about? But I didn't ask you who you voted for. I asked you if you used a washcloth during the Obama years. And I asked you if you were living in that generational trailer during Obama years. Now answer me. Because you know what I'm hearing in my mind, y'all? Dum 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 dum. Because you trying me, bruh. You're trying me, bruh. Dum 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 dum. That's what we about to do. Hey, you were living in a real house. Again, were you living in the generational trailer that you were born in is what I'm asking, Nelson. And are your wash rags crunchy, Nelson? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Right? La 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 la. Ooh. What these bitches want from her? Hey, y'all already know where I'm going. I'm letting them cook. I didn't ask if you were broke. I know you're broke. I didn't have to ask. What these bitches want from her? Hey, we want what these bitches want from her. What we want. Hey, I never asked if you was broke. I don't give a fuck. I know you broke. That's why you triggered. It's just like what I told y'all yesterday. The demise of America gonna be weak ass men. I stand by that shit. That's why America gonna fall. Weak men. Real shit. Weak emotional men. And not all men, but it's a lot of weak ass men in America and they're easily triggered emotionally. Emotional men are dangerous as shit. They're very, very dangerous. They're very, look at Nelson. Well, I'm not the one living in an apartment. Okay. Notice how I don't fight with you to try to prove to you my lifestyle. For what? I know you're poor. I know you have gum disease. So why? Why would I step on you when you're already down there? Why would I look, it takes one to know one. Oh, Nelson's so smart. Look at him, so smart. Oh, look at him. Just punching up at me. Look at him. Just punching up at me. Just punching. I'm like, wow. Wow. You know what I thought when I saw him say that? I thought about P.B. Herman. I know you are, but what am I? Well, I'm an adult. I'm an adult. Because this is the thing when you're an adult, right? And you have confidence and you have your side teeth. Y'all see that? See? I got all my side teeth, right? On both sides. See? Okay. So when you have your side teeth and when you're mature, right? Right? When you're mature and stuff and everything and stuff, you don't have to prove yourself to poor, bad-built, pale-skinned people. You don't have to. See, because my daddy's not my uncle. So I don't have to spend my life trying to prove my worth. You know what I mean? It's real hard when you have to try to prove your worth. You know what I mean? What that man, he exists undoctrinated. He exists. He asked me a question, I answered it, then he got in his out. He asked me a question and I answered it, then he got mad. I only asked him if he was living in that generational trailer when Obama was president. He crashed out. He been crashing out in my comments since then. I didn't block him on purpose because I love to watch him crash out. I love the shit. MAGA crashes out all the time. But y'all know I love to watch them crash out. I love to make them crash out. The shit's a sport for me. It's a sport for me. But I love when he said, I wasn't reading my comments. That's why he didn't respond to me initially. But I didn't type shit. So I was like, well, I didn't type nothing, so I'm going to say it again. I'm playing with my food. Because I could have blocked him, but I felt like it was a wonderful, teachable moment. Don't be like him. Don't eat paint. Don't suck on your pencils. Okay? Don't stand too close to the microwave. All right? And don't date family. Okay? Because if y'all do any of those things, you're going to be like Nelson. All right? Okay? Don't do it. Okay? He's stealing the comments like a little dog, like a little chihuahua. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. I'm almost proud of you. But I don't want you to get too close because I know your backward is vicious. I don't need your love, beloved. I only want love from people with side teeth. Thank you, but no thank you, Nelson. Oh, I remind you of your teenager, the one person in the house that has a job. Thank you. I appreciate that, Nelson. How long the kid been working? And how long you been sitting on your fat ass at home? See, Nelson don't know that I'm witty because I read books. So I'll play along. Now you go into the handbook. Wait a minute. That fucking bitch said that my son was the only motherfucker in here working. I didn't have no rebuttal for that. I know. You had to go to the handbook for that one. Page 22. Page 22. He mad I'm at home, y'all. He don't understand how I'm able to be at home. And notice I don't try to quantify nothing about what that home is. Don't need to. I'm sorry, I just thought about something funny, made me choke. Right, he is still looking up. You know what? You're right, Tiffany, on that. He's like, wash rag. What the fuck is that? I just let the water run on me. Okay. I mean, hey, I don't even know what to say to that. I just stand under the water and let it run on me and I'm clean. Okay. I'm just not sitting in no chair that you sat in. I don't want to stand behind you because I don't want no backwind. No soap at all, playtime. Soap is for suckers. That's the conservative motto. Soap is for suckers. They don't do soap. Side teeth are for the elite. Catch that part. Dental and look, flossing and brushing is woke. That's just the conclusion that I come to when I see how they move. Yep, brushing and flossing is a Democratic hoax. Teeth are overrated. That's why I don't pay these people no attention, man. I don't pay them no attention. They want my attention. I give it to them. But usually in ways they can't handle. Now, look, Nelson got real quiet. Look, he just stopped. He just got quiet. He like, fuck it, man. Fuck it. Now all day long, every time he passed by his reflection, he gonna look at his teeth and be like, well, maybe I do need to see the dentist. Oh, he gonna cry in the car bigly. You heard me. He better leave me the fuck alone. MAGA, y'all better find something to do. Not he just smelled himself. He'll be back. Yeah, once he go in the handbook and figure out what he supposed to say next. Because he ain't called me a black bitch yet. That's usually the last one. When they don't know what else to do, they call me a black bitch. You black bitch! Okay. I be that. I'll be that. Be that. Be that. Not scratch and sniff. Yuck. He went to his burner account. He from India. Oh, I'm sure he is. Sitting over there on the ground somewhere. I'm like, they shouldn't play with me. Because if you want to be indignant and racist and ignorant, oh, I can match that times 1,000 because I read books. I read books. And I have access to a computer that wasn't rebuilt. So we are not the same people. They gonna learn. They gonna learn. Listen, I love you guys. I thank you for being here with me this afternoon. I mean, I said this afternoon. Goodness gracious, I'm already done catapulted to the afternoon. This morning, don't forget the new season of the Straight No Chaser podcast starts on the 21st of January. Cannot wait till next week. I'm excited to see what you guys think about what's coming. Don't forget, Saturday we do baking. I'm not doing an after show today because I'm doing a long show tomorrow on the Freebie Friday because we got a lot of footage. But I also need to tell y'all this. I got an interview. Oh yeah. So on something really good, where I would work out of my house still, not have to leave. That's why Nelson really mad. So, thank y'all. So I'm really excited about it. I talk to them tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So I'm looking forward to it. Don't forget on Fridays, I always do my shows early. So y'all gonna see me on here early tomorrow morning, helping you get ready for work. And then following that, we're gonna do an uncensored live on Patreon on Fridays. Fridays are freebie Fridays. Everybody gets access. Come on over and enjoy. Yep, that's how I am, Franny. I'm manifesting it. Like, what's for me is for me. What ain't. So we'll just see what happens. Listen, I lost my job last year. I still been sustaining without no job. And quiet as kept, just really started looking because I wasn't looking. And so, I'm excited. This opportunity sounds really good. It's right up my alley. Doing what I love to do. Working with people that I've technically already worked with before, which is even better. And some of those people have already worked for me before, which is even better. So I'm excited about it. So thank y'all. I appreciate your support. And I'll let you know what happens, okay? Because it might change my live schedule because I wouldn't know what that would be. But I will let y'all know once I know. But I'm just saying, I'm claiming it already. I'm getting that job, and it just comes down to us talking about the logistics. So, and I haven't even spoke to them yet. But I want y'all to have, and I put this up this morning. Hold on, let me take Big Boy off my top. I put this up this morning in a video on TikTok where I talked about Black women and how we love to speak things into people. I love to tell y'all to do great things every day. Today, make sure you do something great for you. You understand? Whether it is patting yourself on the back for persevering through something, accomplishing something that you didn't think you do, whatever that is, do that shit. Thank you so much, Helena. I appreciate you listening. But do that shit. I'm just empowering you guys. The fact that it's a new year should be kind of irrelevant to you. Every day is a new day for you to get it right and to move into a space where you want to be in your life. Just do that shit. Yep, and take that fucking trip. Don't let what is happening in your country stop you from knowing that you are bigger than your circumstance. Real shit. Your circumstance is a temporary condition. You can turn it into something permanent if you put in the work. That's all it takes you to do. Be consistent and put in the fucking work. Okay? I told y'all before, when I started doing TikToks, I had under 5,000 followers. In less than a year, you could say a year. I started in December 2023 was when I first started really trying to do something. Up until now, I'm doing it. You know why? Because I was consistent. And even when I had doubts, I would talk to myself and say, fuck all that. You can do that. Do it. Take that trip. Start that business. Leave that relationship. Start a new relationship. Travel the world. Tell somebody you love them before they ain't here no more and you can't do it. But my point is, be present. Just be present. So many of us are just surviving, just trying to keep our head above water. Be present and active in life so you can change your life. Thank you so much, Kim. I love you guys. Look, we got 81,000 likes this morning. We had over 164 shares. Yes, and you must laugh. That's why I love to infuse comedy into our conversations, because our conversations are heavy. You can go anywhere on TikTok and get heavy conversations, but I try to sprinkle it with something light as well, because sometimes you laugh to keep from crying, right? I know I have, and I know I ain't the only one. Okay? So you have a beautiful day today on purpose, because I'm going to be back today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? Okay? Before I leave, I want to send a shout out to my top 5 gifters. Thank you all so much this morning. Number 1, beautiful Valerie. Thank you so much, beautiful. Number 2, user 1051. Thank you so much. Number 3, handsome Farmer Don. Thank you so much, handsome. Number 4, handsome Marquis. Thank you so much, Marquis. Number 5, Miss Beautiful coming on up. Thank you, beautiful. And a special shout out to Saucy. Thank you so much, beautiful. I appreciate you. Thank y'all. Have a beautiful day on purpose. I will see you back live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on TikTok. I love you all so much. Don't let nobody live rent free in your head. Don't feed any trolls. And you can accomplish anything you put your mind to as long as you stay consistent. Peace, everybody. Have a beautiful and blessed day.